Hello everybody, it's Love and Its Story. I know I haven't filmed in a while. I'm sorry, that is my fault. I have lost all motivation and all hope for my YouTube channel, even though I'm growing subscribers. Please excuse me holding this ball. I'm using it for microphone purposes. I saw somebody else do it, so I'm gonna try it and see what happens. So today I'm making a very important video, and it has to do with mental health. Not all of you guys know my story all the way and how bad my mental health is. So I guess for an example, I have really bad clinically just prescribed depression. I don't take any medicine. I took every medicine under the sun, and none of them worked. So I just kind of live with it from day to day, and accept that it is part of me, and I surround myself with what makes me happy, like my cat Marshmallow, or video games, or card games, or whatever I'm doing, or talking on Discord on Markiplier Sauna server, which I'm currently doing right now, but I'm not paying attention to it. I'm making a video like a good girl. One of the few points I want to make about depression and anxiety is they go hand in hand. So I didn't realize I had anxiety. My sister always had really bad anxiety, and she always got babied for that. I never got paid attention to or babied for anything. I, in my adult life, have realized that anxiety comes when I'm trying to adult. So if I'm trying to pay bills, I freak out. If I try and send an email to somebody important, like something for my wedding, I start freaking out. I have to have Michael do it because I can't handle it. I also start freaking out when a giant chunk of money goes away, or if I lose my car by repo, which just recently happened again, but I got it back, but my car payment went up pretty excruciatingly high, so I have to figure that out. I also get anxiety if I see someone I haven't seen in years, and I start to freak out, and I put on a fake voice, and I don't know how to respond, because these people didn't like me in the past, but they're saying hi to me now, and oh my god, I'm freaking out. Deep breath. So, as you can see, I talk really fast when I get flustered. Depression comes in hand with that. If I start to get too anxious and I freak out because I'm having to pay a bill, I get depressed. What'll happen if I pay the bill? I'm not going to have enough money for this next bill. What's going to happen to my car? I can't pay the car payment. They're going to take my car away. And then I just kind of flatline. And I don't know what to do. And I'm thankful for the people I have in my life to show me how to get through all of this. I'm glad for my cat. I'm glad for my fiance. I'm glad for all of my friends and past friends who've come back into my life. Depression is a biatch. I'm just gonna say it now. So many people suffer from it, and it doesn't always have to be genetic. It can just happen because the chemicals in your body are like, whoa man, what's going on? I'm going to stop producing because I think there's too much being produced, but there's really not. There's not enough. We need more. It's serotonin, and there's another chemical, and I'm blanking right now. Honestly, I've never seen a psych. I don't like psychs. I don't like shrinks. They freak me out. I had a really bad experience as a child. When I was little, second grade, we went to the family doctor psych from my psychiatrist. I went in, and he was really creepy to a second grader. I felt almost interrogated, and I had to be asked all these questions, and then he sent me with a behavioral pattern of behavior sheet for my teachers to fill out at the end of the day. So in front of all these other second graders, I had to stay behind and get a piece of paper for my behavior handed to me at the end of the day every day. I also had to carry a stress ball. I got made fun of so much because of that. Everyone thought I was a weirdo, I had problems, I wasn't right in the head, I wasn't normal. So I was made fun of, and I was an outcast. And that hurt too. So I honestly think the psychiatrist treated that very badly. So fast forward, I never went to him again. I told my mom he creeped me out, I didn't want to do it. So the behavioral plan stopped, and I got diagnosed with ADD. Still think it's a little bit ADHD, but ADD. So then, elementary school, got bullied. Got really badly bullied. Got pinned up against a wall by a guy 3 times my size and choked out. Had milk poured down my body because they thought it would be funny to see what would happen. They also would shove food that I couldn't have, like pudding or cookies or chocolate or brownies or whatever they had for the day in their lunches, in my face and see what would happen. See how quickly I would react, just out of curiosity. And all these kids were all rich families, so they got a slap on the hand, whereas I would get a detention if I tried to retaliate. Middle school came, and I became the bully. I got back at all of my bullies that ever tried to bully me. And honestly, I think that tore me down better than heal me. I thought it would help. I thought it would heal me, and it didn't. High school rolls around. The bullying has finally stopped. People are scared of me. I've accomplished my goal. I become kind of normalized. I stopped picking on everybody that picked on me because everybody stopped picking on me. But my parents started fighting. So I had to go through them screaming at each other bloody murder all night, every night. And with that, it was very hard. I came downstairs to my mom screaming, and she hit my dad, and my dad never laid a finger on her, but he did lose his mind. He took his anger out on me because I was his firstborn, and because I was a teenager, I was rebelling. I didn't do everything he wanted me to. I didn't become this mold of perfection like he wanted me to. So he got me kicked off of the softball league that he ran by framing me, and we lost contact. And I came downstairs one day and I told my parents, why don't you just get a divorce already? And a few weeks later, they announced it. And my sister and I lost our minds. We didn't want our family to break up, but it happened. Oh, here comes my cat to cheer me up. She knows. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Can you hear her? Can you say hi? She knows. So the divorce happened, and that was devastating. My dad moved out. He got remarried. We've reconnected recently. Not on the level we once were, but we're getting there. It's a lot of healing. And depression started setting in because my family was split up. I was hopping houses from the moment I turned 18 and graduated. I couldn't handle my life. I went through a really bad breakup, and it devastated me. And I lost my mind. And it wasn't good. And I've still never seen a psych, and I won't ever see a psych because they freak me out. But I have come to accept the fact that I am clinically depressed, and I am clinically anxious, because whereas my sister would have anxiety and pull all of her hair out, and she wouldn't be able to go to school because she was failing classes because she couldn't pay attention, I would pass the classes flying colors. But if I was trying to do real world stuff, like making a doctor's appointment or making a phone call or an email or anything that I mentioned earlier, I freak out. I don't know how to handle it. I can't do it. Like, I physically cannot write an email back to the people who are hosting our wedding. I can't do it. I don't know why. I just can't do it. I'm afraid that they'll turn me down and I won't be able to have my wedding in this beautiful, beautiful museum. I just can't. And Michael's the English major, and he can word things so much better than I can. And he's really helping me pay all of my debt. And I have a lot of debt. That is another thing that brings me down, is I should have never gotten a credit card. Ever. It was a mistake. I was kind of forced into it halfway. Should have never gotten a card. How I handle depression, I surround myself with things that make me happy, like I said. I read books about other people and how they've struggled. For example, I actually have a book right here, Adolescence by Gabby Hanna. Now, I don't watch her videos anymore because that's all she does is cry in her videos, but I really like this poem book. Let me open up one of my favorite poems. So one poem that really gets to me is called Snap, and it goes like this. This thing we're doing, it's merely a photocopy of what we had. Just some flat thought of a beautiful moment past. But I'll take it for now. I'll pin it above my headboard and look at it before I go to sleep. Every single night for however long it takes. Until it blends in with the walls and I forget it was there. Then, one day, maybe it'll catch my eye again, and I'll look at it with fondness and affection. Maybe I'll feel a whisper of the warmth you brought, or maybe I'll feel a hint of exhaustion, but memories will always be just that. So I'll toss it in the pile with the rest, or I'll add it to my photo album that I keep in the attic. The past is for visiting, not living. I have another one that references, well, the title, self-help. They say focus on me, be the best I can be. Think I've had enough time to myself. I'm ready to share it with somebody else. If I'm honest, I've had enough of me. And I have another one. This will be the last one I read. It's called Depression. When life is great and nothing's wrong, I'll stay on your mind like a catchy song. When you come up for air and you're feeling free, I'll weigh you down like lead boots in a sea. If you try to wash me down the drain, thicker than mud, I'll stick to your brain. When you're filled with joy without concern, I'll haul you out like a jack-o'-lantern. When nothing you need to do is completed, you'll get up to go, but I'll keep you seated. When you start to build a hope and the future's bright, I'll snuff out the sun and prolong the night. No matter personal or financial success, I'll crawl up your skin with the reaper's caress. When you're close to escaping but missed by a thread, I'll be here waiting with a gun to your head. Now, with anxiety, I haven't found a way to fix that one. Michael kind of takes care of it for me, so I don't suffer as much. It's still really tough. I wish I didn't have to deal with it, but I do, and I make it work. I really like talking to people who are also depressed and also have anxiety and all of these other problems with them, and it kind of is like, oh, I can agree with you on this, and oh my god, I'm not alone. It's really nice to talk to people about it and not bottle it up. Hiding it just never helped me. It honestly made it much worse. And I just talked. I talked to people online because they're strangers to me. They don't know my backstory. They just know me on a face value. And they know what I tell them instead of them knowing me my entire life or knowing me in a relationship. So it's really nice to meet people like that. Or I will talk to my fiance, and if you guys have significant others that you trust that don't hurt you or make you feel bad or in a mental or physically abusive relationships, talk to them. I was in a really bad mentally abusive relationship for a little bit. Actually, I was in 2 of them for a little bit. I got out of both of them. The worst part is when the guy manipulates you saying that I'm gonna kill myself if you break up with me. And trying to handle that, because I've tried to kill myself. I believed him because he's tried in the past, and it scared me. And after I left him, I got a phone call from the cops asking where he was, and I'm like, I have no idea. But I used my detective skills and found his location, pinging his Google, and turns out his friends were letting him drink a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, slicing his wrists, and doing acid. Friends don't let depressed friends trip, because that's one hell of a trip if it goes bad. Plus, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs. I forgot to mention that. The first one, he was the one I thought I was gonna marry, and we pretty much said future husband, future wife, all that blah 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 gooey stuff. He was the best thing that ever happened to me before Michael came along. And I miss him dearly, and I'm sure he'll watch this, so you know who you are. He destroyed my emotions because I fought for him for 3 months so he wouldn't go to this other girl. And then my estranged father found them in a parking lot when he told me he was with his mom. And that broke my heart. I left him that day, and he begged for me back, and I lost my mind. And it's fucked me up in the end. It has made me depressed. It's made me anxious. It's made me scared to put trust and faith into people, but I'm healing slowly. We are friends. He just recently got over a bad breakup, and we're talking about it, and I think he's realized that karma's a bitch. Sorry. I'm kind of calling you out. But it happens. It happens. We're friends now. It's alright. We've collabed a few times, and it's nice to talk to him again. But those are some of my personal stories on depression and anxiety, and how I handle them personally. And if you can make a rekindling, if someone's realized their mistake, and they apologize for it, don't hate them. Don't hold a grudge. I hold grudges. I still hold one towards my dad, but not nearly as bad as it would have been 2 years ago. Attempt. I know it seems hard. Don't hold a grudge. Don't do it. It's the worst thing in the world. And try and heal yourself from the inside. Whether it be even meditation. I don't do meditation because I can't focus long enough to do it. But if it helps you, try it. It is worth it. I've seen people dramatically change their lives through it. Or get a service animal, like a kitty cat who is about to step on my computer and stop this entire recording, aren't you? Please don't. Please don't hit the power button. I need this. She's playing with my charging cable. Hi, you wanna say hi? Oh, say hello. This is Marshmallow. Say hi. Oh, are you a sleepy kitty? She's a baby. Love you. Say hi. Say hi. Oh. She hit the tripod. But that'll be it for this video. I just wanted to make a mental health video because so many people are talking about it right now, and I wanted to help some other people, whether it be my fans, my friends, my family, people that watch this that I totally called out, and I'm really sorry that I called you out, but love you. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you want to get more from me. I'm going to try and upload once a week from now on. Hopefully. I'm sorry if I promise that and then it changes to once a month again. I'm trying here. I'm really, really trying. So, thank you for having faith in me. Thank you for still being subscribed to me. Thank you for liking and subscribing and loving me. And yeah. Bye, guys.
I gotta